rear-facing, forward-facing. I think I have it right.
Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Are your children in the right car seat for their age and size? Don't think you know. Know you know. Go to safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
I know my child's in the right car seat, or else I wouldn't get in the driver's seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
This is Nnamdi Asamoah. I play football for the Philadelphia Eagles, but what I do off the field with United Way might be more important. I'm a volunteer tutor and mentor. Why? Because over 1 million kids a year drop out of school, and that's not okay. It takes 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes about the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a child becoming one or the other could be me, or it could be you. Studies show that if we get to these kids earlier, their chances are better. And kids who read well by 3rd grade are more likely to graduate. So join me in United Way. Suit up and take the pledge. Become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor. Because when a child succeeds, we all succeed. Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Take the pledge at unitedway.org. Brought to you by United Way, the Ad Council, and the National Football League.
They'll challenge your authority. They'll try to break your will. They'll push you to the edge of your sanity. Because that's what kids do. But this car is your territory, not theirs. Defend it. Who makes the payments? Who cleans it? Who drives it? You do. That's who. And in here, your word is law. So when you say you won't move until everyone's buckled up, you won't budge an inch. Until you hear that click. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. For more information, visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup.
Let's go inside the mind of a 10-year-old.
I should have worn those earrings today. I like those earrings. Gabby has those awesome earrings. I need to ask her where she got those, but that's just what she would want me to do. I'll have Michaela ask her for me.
Buckle up, Sarah.
Yeah, but then Michaela will be like, why don't you just ask her yourself? That's just like Michaela.
Sarah, buckle up.
Michaela's such a great name. I wish I was called Michaela. There's like a dozen Sarahs in my class.
Hey, we're not hitting the road until you buckle up, honey.
Oh yeah, seatbelt. I forget sometimes because my brain is like busy, you know? I wonder if there's pizza at school today.
Sometimes it can be tough to get through to your kids, but it's not impossible. Always make sure they're wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Remember, you have the keys, you have the power. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Cause that's the bottom line. The Stone Cold said so.
Everybody dies.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it. Woo! Yes, sir! What the
Welcome to Off the Mats with Alex Lowe's, Josh Silverberg, and Lyle Gillen.
Yes.
Can
I'm here.
Hey, Speedy, can you fix the screen name to horizontal? Thank you, buddy.
He always does that. It's gotta take a second. You gotta be patient with the man. Let him do his thing. Come on. I know he's Speedy Petey, but come on, man.
We're gonna bring back the water bottle.
Oh God, you have a nice shirt on. By the way, you going somewhere after?
No, this is from work.
Oh man, it's a nice shirt you got on there, son.
I am going out after, but I'm changing. Yeah, I came home and took a nap.
No, I don't think I've taken a nap, and I can't even tell you how long. Boy, I wish I could do that. Nope, I go to work.
So, what do you have going on this weekend?
Me, well, tomorrow have Melissa's cousin's graduation party. She graduated college. She got a job as a nurse in Connecticut, so she passed over test. Yeah, so she is an official nurse. Melissa's cousin Angela.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I didn't hear who you said. I heard.
Oh no, that's fine. And then Sunday is Caleb's baptism. So Caleb, that's what we're trying to. We're trying to get things. That's why I'm a little late. We were like, Melissa and I are trying. I mean, credit to my wife, and I'm not even saying it's because she's my wife. She is like the greatest person on the planet. She's doing 98 to 99% of the work because I'm at work all day. So she's home. So she's
keep him away from the priest.
Well, listen. We're still on that thing and the way that thing. I mean, well, again, I mean, but Melissa's done all the baking. She's done all the dessert. She's done all the balloons, all the stuff. Melissa did everything for this. She created everything. So really, kudos to her for literally doing everything because again, I'm at work all day. So she's home and it's a little easy for her to do it. So kudos to her for doing this. And it'll be a lot of fun for sure. But ladies and gentlemen, we're on Off the Mat. That means it is a Friday. It is the weekend. Woo-hoo! Thank God. Welcome to another episode of the only wrestling talk show here on the Worldwide Sports Radio Network and on one of the great programs on bodyslam.net as well. I am your host, Josh Silberg. Of course, my co-host, my partner.
We are the most electrifying wrestling show on bodyslam.net.
I mean, if you want to start a rivalry with somebody, that's up to you. I was trying, I mean, that's all you, man.
On the Worldwide Sports Radio Network. How about that?
Okay, there you go. I'm Josh Silberg, of course, my partner, Lyle Gillen, and we will be up with you until 7 o'clock. And again, if you want to listen to our show and other programs as well, if you have an iPhone, you just type in WSRN. If you have an Android, you type in Worldwide Sports. You could go worldwidesportsradio.com. If you see it, there's apparently the website is updated and it looks good now, so I have to check it out. I have not had time to do it. So we're on there. And of course on bodyslam.net. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. You could check that out.
Hold on. Let's check it out right now. I'm going to look at the Google site thing.
Okay. Well, while you do that, we are going to get into some topics. We're going to get into AEW Fyter Fest after the break at 6:30. And then we'll do our finishing move. But of course, we will start off today with a little bit of news that did come out that WWE. Now, it was reported that July 18th it was going to start. They're going to go back to TV 14. And now that date has not been confirmed. Nothing is said. So, but it will happen eventually. My thought process is with it. I mean, is it going to change things? Probably not. I mean, it can't make it any worse. I mean, if you want to show,
here's the thing. Stuff. I'm pretty sure SmackDown has always been TV 14. I don't think SmackDown has ever actually gone to PG. I think it was only Raw. So if you think about that, and then look at honestly how SmackDown's still pretty childish.
In your opinion?
In anybody who's a mature adult, it's still a pretty childish show. And you look at what they're going to do with Raw. If that's it, it's really not much of an improvement. I think the only reason they're doing TV 14 is so then Cody can bleed on Raw. Everything else will be the same.
Apparently, Cody during surgery he almost had a hemorrhage during surgery, which is just crazy to even hear that and bizarre. That's how bad the injury was. But going back to what you were saying, listen, we could change the TV 14 stuff. I've been watching WWE lately, just trying to keep up with it.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, listen,
hold on. Let's have a moment of silence.
I'm just listen.
We have to have a moment of silence for the time in Josh's life that he lost.
No, I mean
WWE.
For me, I'm a fan of just wrestling. So for me, it's
not wrestling. It's not wrestling. It's sports entertainment.
It's entertainment, but don't listen.
But everything else is wrestling. So if you want to watch wrestling, you watch AEW, New Japan, that or the really good Ring of Honor card next weekend. That looks great so far. Watch those shows. That is professional wrestling.
Yes.
WWE is sports entertainment.
I just watch it to keep up with it and see what's going on and just to have conversations with it.
Are you okay mentally?
Totally fine.
Okay, because you're opting to watch the WWE programming. So I want to check up on you. Did you hit your head one night? Did you fall over out of bed, bang your head?
You know what the funny thing is? I'm sure after people watched last week's show, the person they're probably asking because he had a piece of paper on his head. That's probably you. Did you bang your head, or did you hurt yourself, or do something? Not me. And the fact that you took a nap in a polo shirt is even more impressive, by the way. That's
really loose.
That's so hard to do, man. And really quick, by the way, before we get back to this, I really thought the Washington Nationals were going to pull it out yesterday, man. I mean, it feels like the Braves play them every freaking game now.
Well, we're not.
The Mets have played them, I think, 6 times this year. I don't even want to know how many times the Braves have played them already.
A lot.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching it and I'm saying to myself, oh, I saw it and I see Franco hit a home run. I said, oh, okay, Jansen might blow this game. This is good. And then Bell, which kind of a questionable strike, but then he swung at it and missed it, which he was way out of the strike zone. And I was like, damn it. I'm like, come on, man. I should have listened to Charlie doing the call when I was watching it.
And strike 3, he's out.
There you go. It's a long year for that man.
I feel bad for him.
Watching it. They're gonna trade Bell and they're gonna trade those guys, so it's only gonna get worse. I think
Bell's gonna resign.
What?
I think Bell will resign at the end of the year.
Really? That's not what Buster Olney said today.
What did he say?
I mean, he said that the Nationals are 100% going to trade him because they know they're going to.
Oh no, yeah! I think they're going to trade him and then resign him
if he wants to go back there. It's up to him.
You never know.
It's up to him. But going back to the WTV 14, I know Alex texted us about it today, and
I'm just shocked he's alive.
He's been texting a lot more, which is cool because that signals to me he's back soon. Which, listen, getting him back would be fantastic because you and him just started to have that clicking dynamic, and then he left.
I have a lot to get out on Alex, so once he comes back, I'm just gonna rag on him nonstop.
Oh, he'll probably do the same to you, possibly. So just
no, he definitely. Okay, what I'm gonna do? He's definitely not watching. He doesn't care that much. I'm going to.
You're so mean.
I am going to.
So mean.
I'm going to talk over him like he's not here, and then when he keeps talking, I'm like, who the hell is that talking?
Well, you are so mean. That's not.
I'm still very sad that we didn't take him to a strip club in Vegas.
Let me tell you something. I really wanted him to go to Vegas. I know he really wanted to go, and I felt terrible.
We should have got him a hooker. I think we should have done was got him a hooker.
Let me tell you something.
Like a ratchety one, though. A really ratchety one. Like someone who's kind of like, but like.
I mean, you know, you could be a horn dog yourself. You know, maybe you wanted a hooker. I don't know.
Definitely can be.
Yeah, man, you freaking. But so the thing about it is this really quick is you go at Lyle, like, you know, people keep things to themselves. Like Lyle will just stare, and he'll go like this. He'll go like this. Look at that.
Hey, if you're leaving it out for the public,
girl's ass. I've seen it.
Yeah. You're leaving it out for the public to see. I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna point it out.
What was the hotel Eddie stayed at? It was
I forget.
What was it?
It was I forget.
I forget the name of it, and it was like I
don't think people wore clothes in that hotel. I'm convinced. Women. I don't think women wore clothes. I didn't see any male genitalia flopping around, but I don't know. There was a bunch of women pretty much naked.
Listen, you're in Vegas. You do everything you want. And then we had the one Uber driver that didn't have room in our trunk to put our stuff in the car, so we had to put our suitcases on the freaking laps. You're an Uber driver, like what the? And then I look up at her front, where the steering wheel is, and she had probably every single freaking light on her dashboard that was on, and I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't even know if like she came late.
That's what she said.
Didn't have no room. Yeah, no, that's what. Haha. We had no room in the trunk for us to put our suitcases in, and then every light came on the dashboard. I said, "What the freak?" The first driver we had was cool. He got lost because he thought we were going to the Golden Nugget for GCW. He got lost. He goes, "Oh, it's the Silver Nugget." I said, "Yeah," because no shit, nobody ever heard of this goddamn Silver Nugget. Who wants to go there? Who wants to go there? Like it literally looked like a white trash freaking casino in the middle of nowhere. It was.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I was like, we drove up to it. And I'm like, yeah, this looks about right. And then we go to the Lyle's playing the penny slots while he's waiting online to get into GCW. He started playing them. You actually brought your ticket into the woman to cash out your ticket for, what was it, $1?
I don't know. I put $1 in. I got 75 cents. I went and I cashed it.
And he cashed it out. And then
you
put more in.
I got it. Cash it out. Yeah, then I put more in. Then I got like $1.09. So for $1, I got $1.09, which means I made 9 cents.
Oh man,
yeah!
That was a good trip. Meanwhile, Matt's in
Chicago.
Matt's in Chicago now. He's there for Mets
Cubs.
Cubs.
What do you say?
Yeah, he went to the Mets Cubs game yesterday. He went to the Mets Cubs game yesterday. The game got rained out today. I told him straightforward. I said, you have to go to Mets Cubs tomorrow when Stroman pitches. You have to go when he pitches because all that guy freaking does is talk a big game and does nothing. And he's so conceited, it's ridiculous. But I also did tell him, I said to him, when they were doing on SNY, they were doing the snake cup when they stacked the cups up together and they form like a big snake line. I said to Matt, I said, I would 100% recommend you doing that tomorrow when you go to the Cubs game. The problem is I also know you really well where you're so clumsy, you're going to be the guy that just drops all the cups. You're going to be that guy. Like, you're going to be the guy
on video.
Front, and he'll drop all the cups, and the game will be delayed because all the cups go on the field. That'll be mad. Like, I mean, it was just like I told my wife that. I said to Melissa, I said I could see Matt doing that. She goes, "You think so?" I said, "Oh." I think Matt would get so anxious by the pressure of it that he would drop everything.
You know what they should do to break the news that they're doing TV 14? Have Vince do the Trish Stratus.
Oh no!
Thing again. He does that, and then instead of saying, what he said to like compete with Monday Night Football. He says, "We're TV 14," and then shoves his head in there.
Oh my god, I remember that when she had the cast on her nose.
Yeah,
that was funny. I like that. That was good. That was creative when he did that. I like that. That was funny.
he did a lot of creative things with women in his time.
Well, maybe a little too much. Oh shoot, sorry. Oh god, I went there. No, but in all seriousness, I mean, to me, like I said, I get what you're saying, where you still think with the product the way it is it's not going to help much. It's about the blood, and getting all of that out.
That's only going to be for Cody. He probably complained.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Like, doesn't everybody like blood? I mean, like blood in matches.
People who
You're going
are
to get it with Jericho Kingston next week.
That's going to be amazing. People who are a mature adult will. And then you're going to have to be like, oh my God, that's blood. I don't need to see that on TV. I don't want to watch that. I'm going to change the channel. I got little Johnny here. He's 5.5 and he's watching his favorite wrestler.
You sound too much like a Yiddish 90-year-old woman. That's really good. That's too good.
I have little Johnny right here. And he's
changing his voice now.
And he's watching his favorite wrestler. Bleed to death from Cody Rhodes. It's horrible.
Damn, and I'm not going to get that voice out of my head now. That's so brutal. That is so brutal. Holy crap.
Oh, little Johnny!
Oh, God. Well, the point being is this. And then really quick, if you saw other news that came out that Sasha Banks is now charging post-WWE appearances $30,000.
Kenny Omega charges $70,000, I believe.
So Sasha's actually undervaluing herself then.
No.
I don't know about that.
Maybe by like 10,000.
Yeah, Sasha's pretty worthy. Pretty worthy, she is. She's a great wrestler. She's had a lot of accolades.
I don't know if you're comparing it to what Kenny Omega makes. There's a big difference.
You're doing apples to oranges. I'm not comparing Kenny Omega to Sasha Banks.
Yeah, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Yeah,
and the other one's just very good.
God almighty, compare Kenny Omega to Sasha Banks. Only you would think that that's what I was doing.
It looks like, man.
No, it absolutely, that was 110% not what I was doing. Let me see if there's any. Hold on. I just want to get. I want to see because apparently I missed a lot of comments last week on the show.
In what?
People. Apparently, Snug was going off last week, so I don't want.
Probably going off about the paper on the head.
No, look, no comments today. Okay, so there you go. Don't miss anything. But Sasha is charging $30,000 for appearances, and look, she's a great wrestler. She's a great character. She did a lot of accolades. She had one of the best NXT matches of all time with Bayley. You made the case it was the greatest at TakeOver Brooklyn. She had an unbelievable match at WrestleMania Dallas years ago. It was the best match of the night. I believe that was at 32 when she fought Becky Lynch and Charlotte in a triple threat match. And she had a great match at where WrestleMania was in Tampa. What was the match in Tampa? Not match. What was the WrestleMania in Tampa? What number was that?
Supposed to be 36, but it became 37.
Okay. She had an unbelievable match with Bianca Belair.
Yeah, she did.
So the thing about it is, and I forget which wrestler came out and said it about Sasha, and they complimented her for walking out, where they said, "Know your worth." And
you know what? I don't like. Why is it that Sasha Banks does this and she's this? Oh, she's difficult to work with and she's cancerous in the locker room. She's toxic. Why is that like what everyone does when she does this?
I don't buy that. It's not. She knows her worth. She knows how valuable.
Exactly, but there's people that do that. Like, why is it her that it's doing it and not like Charlotte?
Can I tell you something? Anybody that signs her,
and yes, I chose Charlotte.
So lucky to have her.
Yeah,
I mean that's just the facts.
A former WCW commentator, who I don't know his name because honestly, no one gives a crap about who he is.
Which one was it, Mike Tenay?
No.
Okay.
Said that her time is up, and she's not gonna be able to do anything outside of WWE.
And she's
done.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how come I think this guy's a nobody.
That's just.
Hold on, let me try and find him.
Yeah. Probably Mark something. I forget his name.
No, not Mark Madden.
Okay. Yeah, that's completely untrue. It's. Oh, I think it was CM Punk that made the statement saying, "Know your worth."
It's Christopher Cruz.
Never heard of him. And I was a WCW guy. Never heard of him.
Okay. Who is he?
But CM Punk
it's actually
said
an article from the Great and Wonderful bodyslam.net.
CM Punk actually said after she left, "Know your worth."
Chris Cruz, you don't know who that is?
I don't know who that is. No. He must have been there after I just blinked once.
Okay, so
was he backstage interviewing?
If you are listening, Christopher Cruz, you are an idiot. You're an idiot. If somehow this gets heard, Speedy, you have an ability to take parts of our show and put them on social media. So do such. Please. You are an idiot. If you think that Sasha Banks is going to go somewhere like AEW and not be anything, you are an idiot, sir.
Oh my God! If she goes to AEW, she's instantly the best one on the roster, possibly.
I still think it's Serena Deeb.
What?
I still think it's Serena Deeb.
That's fine, but if you got me a Serena Deeb Sasha Banks match,
I also think Thunder Rosa is better than her.
It's close. I actually think they have the same style.
They're very
Rosa
similar,
and Banks and me have the exact same style. Their style is so.
His exact post was Sasha Banks may not know it yet, but she's peaked. She'll have a decent run on lower rung wrestling promotions and on the convention circuit. And in about 3 to 4 years, all that will essentially be over. At that point, she may be allowed back into WWE, but in a much diminished role for a limited amount of time. She'll then continue to her downward slide, probably moving into direct-to-video streamer movies, or maybe even an OnlyFans account. Huh.
Oh, wow. So she thinks that she's going to go back to WWE and it's going to get worse?
Yeah. Then WWE made her, and she thinks she made herself. At some point, she will get that, but by then, it'll be too late. This guy is a piece of shit. Christopher Cruz, if you are somehow listening, come on our show so we can make you feel like the freaking idiot you are. You got that open invite for Christopher Cruz to come on here, and we will make this guy feel like a freaking moron. Because we don't even know who the hell you are. I'm pretty sure majority of people don't know who the hell you are.
All right. Well, we're gonna towel off here.
I don't think your mother knows who you are.
Okay, so we're gonna take a little breather and towel off here. When we come back, we are going to recap AEW Fyter Fest, what we liked about it, and how about the big surprise at the end of the show that happened that threw everybody off guard. And was it the right decision or not? We will talk all about that when we come back right here on the Worldwide Sports Radio Network and Bodyslam.net. This is Off the Mat.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, game show host, father of 5, and all of...
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, game show host, father of 5, and all-around big dude. I'm also an expert on drama. I know all kinds of drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids. There's the bad kind like season-ending injuries. There's the necessary kind like having an agent in Hollywood. And there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your high school diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org.
Or text diploma to 97779. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. That's diploma to 97779. And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve! It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
This is you over 30 years ago.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
And this is your mom when you drive her back from therapy.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Roles change without us noticing, and in your new role, we help you help. AARP gives you the information to help care for your mom so that you can have patience with her, just like she did with you. Visit aarp.org/caregiving or call 1-877-333-5885 to get practical health and wellness tips to provide even better care for your loved one.
Are we there yet?
Remember, visit aarp.org/caregiving. AARP, we help you help. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Are you ready?
Now welcome back to Off the Mat with Alex Slows, Josh Silverberg, and Lyle Gillen.
So hold
Yes.
on. I want to say something really quick.
You want to say a lot of things.
Every single time we do the show, I think that we need to update our comeback thing because it has phrases that are no longer that are used by wrestlers no longer.
That is true, yeah.
Like TikTok.
Yeah.
Like we should probably remove that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We'll get there. We'll get there in due time.
We'll get that the day Alex gets back, so never.
Okay. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Off the Mat right here on the Worldwide Sports Radio Network and BodySlam.net. So let's get into recap of Fyter Fest Night 1. Of course, we have to start with the elephant in the room, and that was the tag team match where it was the Young Bucks versus Swerve in Their Glory. Is that what they're called or something like that? Versus Team Taz, which, by the way, I am a massive Ricky Starks fan. Love Ricky Starks. That guy gets it. That guy gets it, man. If you saw his promo with Hobbs a few nights ago where he walked off the set, it was on YouTube, was fantastic. That guy totally gets how to do a promo and how to be a superstar in the ring. That guy needs to be TNT champion at some point. Deserves it. He's worthy of it. The fans are behind him. He's got a great entrance music. Love everything about it. And, of course, Hobbs is no slouch either. But I'll start with Lyle first. What were your thoughts on that match and the tag team championship change?
Two things. One, starting with Lyle. Who else are you going to start with besides yourself?
What happened?
He said you're going to start with Lyle first.
No,
Well, who else?
Because I'm next. I go first.
I
You
didn't
are a
like
person, somewhat.
yeah, sometimes. I didn't like it because I thought the right way for Young Bucks to drop the title was to FTR. I think that would have been a better way. Tony thinks differently. That's fine. I don't agree with that. I think that because now I don't think that because I want FTR to have the title belts at All Out, and I don't think you should really have that group be a transitional champion. It's really what they would be. They'll be champion for a month if that happens. If that doesn't happen, then it's fine. But I think that they deserve a long run, and I want FTR to get all the belts right now.
I think that's the ultimate goal. I think the ultimate goal is to get FTR to have all the big belts, as many championship belts, excuse me, in the tag team division for every company. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if they eventually got the Impact Championship belts and did that as well, and just completely just took everything. I mean, now you're seeing they're going to have a face-off with the Briscoes coming up at Death Before Dishonor, and to me, it was a very interesting call because they were out of the three teams. I didn't think they'd be the one to get it. I thought Swerve was going to eventually turn on Lee. I mean, you saw Swerve was kind of yelling at Lee at one point in the match, actually, when he held the belt. Swerve, I thought he was going to hit him, and then he wound up yelling. He put the belt down, he threw it down, and he yelled at Lee.
Maybe they're going to turn or break up in a match against FTR, and that's how they do it. I don't know. I don't like that, but
I mean, you could. I mean, I know NXT just did that with the women's tag team championships with Cora Jade. They won the women's tag team belts, and then Cora Jade turned on her partner and went that route. And I mean, you go back to the days. What is it? It was. It's happened a few times. I know in WCW when Sting and the Giant were tag team champions and they faced the Outsiders, and Scott Hall turned on Kevin Nash, and
you've mentioned that like a dozen times on the show.
Yeah,
that one match.
That match?
Yeah, that match where the Outsiders turned on each other.
Oh, good. That means you were listening. That means you were. Okay, I got to get one thing off my chest. So, okay, so I found out this news last night. So, I was in a group chat with me and Matt, and he says I have the conversation muted.
Yeah, I have notifications off because it's gonna blow up my phone and I'm gonna get notifications left and right. So when I see I have notifications,
what kind of friend mutes a group conversation? Who does that? Like, what is that? I even said that. I was like, what is that? He mutes us? Yeah. That's what he thinks of this?
Yeah.
He chimes in when he feels like it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're such a douche.
Like,
I was like, wow, he has us muted.
How?
That's crazy.
Like,
I laughed.
I could probably unmute it because my phone, for some reason, does not ring for text messages. So,
that's not good. That's not good.
I probably have a setting off in my phone. It probably
had it on silent.
No, I don't. I have it. I'm looking right now. Damn it! It's not on silent.
I actually cracked up hysterically when he said, "Sorry, I have the conversation muted." I was like, "What the hell?" It's like, does he have that with all of his friends? He just mutes everybody and he talks when he feels like it.
No.
No good. So if you and I have a singular conversation, it's not mute. Actually, we don't know if that's facts.
My phone vibrates now. So yeah, text me. Text me. That's all it does for a text message. The sound is on. Look, I'll show you. The sound is on.
You can count. He's gonna try to prove
The sound is on.
Okay.
So text me.
Right now. Okay.
I have the volume all the way up.
Okay. Let's see. In the group, do I do it in the group one or I just text you?
No,
Just...
individual.
Oh well, you're not gonna have me. Actually, we don't know what you're gonna say. You could have me. You could have had me muted. Which, if you did, that's so messed up beyond belief.
Do it.
What was the last thing I texted you? What the hell is this?
Yeah, I haven't spoken to you in a while.
Oh, it was your MLB?
Yeah. See, like it just vibrated. Now call me.
Oh, Carl wrote something. Hold on. See, I checked it before, and there were no comments. There's no comments on my thing.
Damn it, Carl!
Oh, here we go. Carl wrote, "Calm down, Lyle. W Saturday main event in town tomorrow. What do I look forward to seeing at the event? Lyle never agrees or likes anything. Who mutes comments on a live show? These guys." No, time out. Carl, I don't mute your comments. When I checked the comments, and Lyle can attest to this, 10 minutes ago, there were no comments. I'm sorry you guys had a damn... No, Speedy, shut up, all right? Why don't you go kiss Carl's ass, okay? Seriously, come on. And I love Carl. I love Carl. I love Ben.
So hold on, what did he say before? Because I didn't hear the first.
Oh, he said Saturday Night Main Event is in town tomorrow. Who do I look forward to seeing at the event?
What is
WWE.
That? Oh, you stupid. Okay, what you do is you go there.
No, be serious. Come on.
You buy some food.
All right, so don't listen to him.
You buy some food, and then you go sit down, and you take out your keys and stab yourself right in the eyeballs because that's better off. Okay, but in all honesty, I don't know who the hell's on the card, so I can't answer that.
I do appreciate Carl listening to the show, though. So shout out to Carl for doing that. For sure.
Yeah, I don't know who's on the card and who's there, but I can't really say who you should look forward to seeing.
I'll give you a few names. If you see AJ Styles on the card, if you see Finn Balor's on the card, if you see Seth Rollins is on the card, those are names. Those are names you can look forward to seeing. Obviously, Roman Reigns is if he's on the card because he's doing live events again. So those are guys. Drew McIntyre's good one.
The guys, are they? Don't assume that. That's not politically correct nowadays.
Okay. Well, those are people you could look forward to seeing, Carl, I would say. Now, again, as Lyle said, I don't know. Here, Carl wrote, "Thanks for nothing, Lyle." No. See, that's the thing. Lyle is an AEW expert.
No. I mean outside of WWE expert.
Yeah, don't ask him to be.
I don't watch WWE because I have taste in professional wrestling.
See, I watch everything. So, Carl, you can ask me. It's fine.
Yeah, Josh likes to be Josh likes to inflict as much mental pain as possible. So he watches WWE.
I'm impartial. I am fair to everybody. I'm impartial. If you were a judge, you'd be
the WWE programming is dog crap. If the WWE programming is dog crap. Now I'm not going to sit here and say every other promotion will be perfect. They always have their moments when they're not doing good. It's how it is. But WWE is very consistent. I'll give them that, but consistent at being very bad.
On that note, Carl asked me. I'll give you an answer. So, going back to Fyter Fest, by the way, shout out to Claudio for giving Jake Hager his best match ever in AEW because Jake Hager got bag his hand.
That's a true statement.
I mean, holy crap, that guy is so my God. How they let that guy be. Now, I get it was in a cage and he was undefeated in MMA. Letting him beat Wardlow in a match is insane. But I thought that was a solid match. It passed. Seems like Britt is back. And everything like that. I thought the show was good. I thought the show was good. There's something up with her teeth, like her teeth hater. I've noticed when she smiles.
I don't actually look at that, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the tooth is like really in. Like she has like a bad over. She's gotta get braces on that or something. I don't know what's going on there. But besides
She's
that,
British. She's British, so they have like.
wow, what does that mean? Just because she's got.
They have like George Washington wooden teeth.
Wow. Okay. To all of our fans who are British out there, I apologize. And now Carl writes, hold on, Lau doesn't watch WWE, but wasn't he on the post WrestleMania episode you guys did? That's because we had to do it as a program. And Lau will watch WrestleMania. That is
I will watch the 4 major pay-per-views and that's it.
Yes. So
and I stabbed myself and I chopped my
timeout. WrestleMania wasn't bad this year. Don't give me that.
Night 1 was good. Night 2, no.
Yes. So Fyter Fest Night 2 is definitely, in my eyes, the. Also, by the way, we didn't talk about the Moxley match. Was great. The Moxley. I thought he was going to join Blackpool Combat Club at some point.
I love Takashita.
I thought Takashita was going to join Blackpool Combat Club. Actually, I actually thought that's where they were going to lead this up to.
That would be interesting.
Join. What?
That would be interesting.
I think the younger guys you get, I think you'd be better. Because we still don't know how long Danielson's out for. Apparently he's been cleared, but the thing is Tony is really going to let this linger. He's not going to take any chances. But man, Jake Hager is like a bag of sand. That guy is like, holy moly, that guy can't do anything. Like a brick. Holy Jesus Christ, that guy is awful.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Remember when WWE? I was watching this match and I'm thinking, remember when?
Wait, did he say in a promo, really quick? Did he say in a promo to Claudio, "You're not as hard as me"? And Claudio was like this. Claudio was like this with the odds. He was like, "What?"
Okay, so
that was weird, man. Like, why?
I remember the first time I ever seen Jack Swagger wrestle. Remember Jack Swagger?
Who?
I'm calling him Jack Swagger.
I do what you do. Who?
I'm calling him Jack Swagger because when I first watched him, he was Jack Swagger. Okay, so I watched him, and this was right at the time in WWE, his ECW, and he was like undefeated. Okay, he was really, really good. They were hyping him up even on Raw, and he was facing John Cena. And on Raw, I think it was for the draft, maybe.
I missed the draft stuff, man.
And it was John Cena versus Jack Swagger. And they were building the match because he was undefeated. And he lost to Cena, of course. But like I'm watching the match back in the day, I'm like, this guy sucks. He's supposed to be undefeated. I'm not impressed. And then he became a nobody.
I remember when he joined AEW the first episode after the Inner Circle thing happened. I was like, ugh.
I remember when he joined and people acted like it was a big deal.
Dude, he had there was like a mixed reaction when he was shown. People were like, who cares?
Pretty much.
I mean, it was just like, it's Carl writes, tell Speedy no wooden teeth for the Beaver was talking about on his show last night. Would be implying I know who he's talking about. But here, the thing of it is that when I I think Fyter Fest Night 2 is actually going to be the better show. Which, really quick, by the way, all right, calm down. Really quick, by the way, Speedy, is he alluding to? Do we know who? Is it not the Beeve, or is he alluding to the other one?
Go back on this again.
Anyway, the only reason why I think Night 2 is going to be better for Fyter Fest is because they have that shark cage match. Which, to be fair, the Jericho Appreciation Society is actually kind of right about this, where they're the ones that have to be in the shark cage. Why doesn't the Blackpool Combat Club have to be?
You're right. I agree with that.
Like, that's like, why doesn't Ortiz have to be in it?
I agree.
That's kind of fugazi, and everything like that. To me, I don't know. It just seems kind of looks like I'm glitching a little bit, but hold on. It just seems kind of fugazi a little bit. And like when I look at how Fyter Fest 2 is going to be, I mean that's the big match, right? Like that's the like is the
for next week, yeah, I believe.
I mean, but like so is it but this is it though, right? Between Jericho and Kingston, like this is it, right? Like we're done after this.
Yeah, and I do like that it's ending between them.
But
it started off between them, and now it's ending between them. I like.
Okay,
that.
so hold on. So let me ask this question. Kingston won the first match between them 1-on-1. Jericho Appreciation Society won the second match in Anarchy in the Arena. Blackpool Combat Club won the third match in Blood and Guts. So if Jericho wins Smash, it's 2-2 then.
Yeah.
So is that how we're going to end it? Like it's a tie?
I don't think anyone's really paying attention to that. I think it's going to end with Kingston winning and fulfilling the promise that he made. That's going to be the end of the storyline.
I don't know. It just seems kind of weird, though. I feel like if people would be paying attention to that, you know?
I think people are paying attention to the storyline itself and not the... Well, that is part of the storyline. But I think, no, after Kingston wins, and then that's how it ends. He fulfills the promise he made.
But now, who wins the match?
Kingston.
So he beats Jericho 1-on-1 twice.
Yes.
You know, there's going to be a way where...
I think he made... I don't think there's a way of anything. I think he beats him and he makes him bleed the way that and does exactly what he promised he would do in Blood and Guts, and he never did it. And I think that's how it ends. And then he's in the ring and everyone's going crazy.
So what happens next then with Carl wrote, Arrow has asked Speedy if liked meat on his beaver. Speedy said, well, I guess we haven't tasted beaver before, and so Arrow asked if he would maybe prefer hair on the meat of said beaver. Speedy was non-committal. It's a dirty thing. So my thing is, what's next then for Kingston, and next for Jay?
I think Kingston's going to go up against Cordio after.
But I mean,
I think he was supposed to face Danielson next, and because he's out, I think he's going to face Cordio.
But they don't have they have a rivalry, but I mean, they look nice to each other after Blood and Guts.
I don't think that'll be long. It's just my prediction.
So does Blackpool Combat Club then become heels?
That's what they were supposed to be originally, I think. So yeah, that's what they would. They are a heel group.
Moxie's not going to be a heel.
Danielson is a heel.
Moxie's not, though. It's weird. And neither is Yuta.
Yes.
Neither is Claudia. And neither is Regal. It's everybody in there but Danielson.
It is. Yeah, he had his promo. He's like, no, I can't have the heel tunnel. And I'm like, but wait, you couldn't giant.
Trust me, he's going to be a face when he comes back. It's just what's going to happen. They're too over right now. And you know, so I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. We'll see with Fyter Fest. But now it's time to get to our finishing move. Lyle, what is your finishing move for the week?
I myself am going to go away from the wrestling theme, and I am going to say, as an Islanders fan, I am so happy to see Calgary fans wanting to burn Johnny Gaudreau at the stakes. It really makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, and is amazing that they are calling him a snake. I love it, and I love seeing all the Calgary Flame fans saying, I understand why the Islander fans are all upset at Tavares. And
yeah, but if he signed with the Islanders, you'd be the happiest person on the planet.
Oh, 100%, but I'd still be happy. I'll be happy that they were doing that. 100%.
Yeah. my finishing move, I'll stay on the wrestling situation, and that's the news that Conan did a interview recently on a podcast, and Conan is very, 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 very close with Santana and Ortiz. And the report Conan said that came out was they are not happy in AEW. They're not happy with the direction they've gone. They're not happy they haven't held the tag team championships once yet. They feel other teams that don't deserve it have held them before they have.
I will blame Luchasaurus.
Yeah, and
The
it's
only ones I can think of, to be honest.
Yeah, what happened?
The only ones I can think of when he's saying that is Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy.
Probably that. Probably now, Swerving Our Glory is another one.
Yeah.
I mean, so, to me, it was, I don't blame them. You can even make the case Omega and Page, as great as they are, they're not tag team wrestlers. They held them.
Kenny Omega is historically very much a tag team wrestler.
But again, they're singles wrestlers that deserve to hold singles championships.
I don't agree with that necessarily about Kenny Omega.
Of course not, because you suck as you know what. So it's
I would do it in a heartbeat.
I know you would. If Kenny came in that room right now, pulled his pants down, you say, "All right, where do you want me to start?"
I know where I'll start.
Oh God.
No, but like it's not new for him. He's been tagged. He's also a tag team wrestler.
I know.
He's elite singles wrestler, but also in the Young Bucks. He is, through his career, has been established as also a tag team wrestler with Nakazawa, who's a tag team wrestler with him. You look at through what he's done through his time, he is definitely a guy who is a tag team wrestler and a singles wrestler. For Hangman, I'm not sure if he was ever in a big tag team.
He won the 3-man belts in Ring of Honor.
With who?
I don't remember who he won them with. I can't remember, but he did win it once.
I'll say that he's less of an established tag team wrestler, but Kenny Omega, it's definitely not fair to say that about him. He is established tag team and established singles in his own right.
I just think Proud and Powerful have deserved at least one run.
I agree with that, though.
One.
I agree.
It's amazing they haven't gotten it. I mean, the Young Bucks have won the belts 3 times already. Not that they're not worthy of it, but it's Proud and Powerful haven't even won it once yet. And to me, that's crazy. And just not deserving to not even at least have one chance to have it. But we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. But thank you so much again for everybody for tuning in this week. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful, great weekend. Enjoy SmackDown tonight. Enjoy Rampage tonight. We will talk next week. We will preview Death Before Dishonor. We will recap Fyter Fest. And we will get into all of that, plus all your comments. Anything you want to share on the show. Again, if you have an iPhone, you type in WSRN. If you have an Android, you type in Worldwide Sports. You go to our website, worldwidesportsradio.com. Facebook, Twittergram, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And we're also on bodyslam.net. Check out all the great programming on there.
We're also on Twittergram.
Yes, go on Twittergram. It's a great place. It's just like Snapgram.
Or my face.
It's like Snapgram or InstaChat.
Or my face.
Yeah, my face. That's old. That's outdated.
My face isn't a thing.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for Speedy Petey, for Lyle, I'm Josh Silverberg. The bill. Yep, that's true. I like that one, Speedy. Good call. Snapface, baby. Thank you so much for listening. For Speedy PD, for Lyle Given, I'm Josh Silberg. Again, check out everything on the Worldwide Sports Radio Network and on bodyslam.net, one of the best wrestling insight sources out there in the country. And also check us out again on worldwidesportsradio.com and all the other great programming as well. And don't forget to download the app. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll talk to you next Friday. Until then, have a good one. You've been listening to Off the Mat on the Worldwide Sports Radio Network and bodyslam.net. Kenny Omega, take it away.
I must bid you adieu. So say with me now if you know it. Goodbye. And good night.
Thank you for listening to Off the Mat on the Worldwide Sports Radio Network, your source for all things wrestling and sports entertainment. It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Hi, I'd like to